I need to know, I just got to know. It's time to know if he's mine. I got to know.
Yo.
There's not a man that God can't save.
I'm still a man from the grave.
I'm still a man from the grave.
Roll the stone from the cave.
I'm still a man from the grave. Yeah, you was running from me like you was dodging the bullet. Boo, you still on your red carpet. I wasn't trying to pull it. Our relationship was more than having relations, but you treated our bond like a passing vacation. To the public, I was just an agonist. 1,001 night stands, just yeah. You was telling the world that I said it for clout, that you wasn't my girl, call it reasonable doubt. I was only trying to stand on 10. No regrets for my son, I do it again and again. See, Junior looks a lot like me. Features, skin tone, and all that good raw energy. Oh, is he my son? Am I the one? All I wanted was to get the DNA test done, but you had your own intention, by all means your own convention. So my name you didn't.
Yeah, I'm live on TikTok on the Atlas Gaming page. But I'm trying to get them to come over here, so just stay over here. It's going to get good. It's going to be better on YouTube than it is on TikTok. They can't hear the thing that's happening on YouTube.
There's not a man that God can't save.
I'm still a man from the grave.
I'm still a man from the grave.
I'm still a man from the grave.
Yeah, I'm still a man from the grave. How does it feel knowing that I'm gone? Do you even feel knowing how you did me wrong? Seems you trying to block me out your mind, but the guilty always speak. What's true won't be left behind. Victim of a woman's fucking scorn. I was there when he was born. Now from his life I was torn. The world is wondering, did you even mourn? Soft disclosure, I didn't want exposure. Not a fucking game, I didn't need the fucking fame. I only wanted what is fair.
Would you put them in that same?
I was only acting on care. This shit makes the hardest nigga cry. See,
Nah, I want y'all to really take the time to understand what's going on right now, right? Because when I say like we're going through a spiritual war, when I say like we're fighting spiritual battles and it's evident down here on this plane that something is, amiss, right? I want you to like take this situation and look at it in as multiple ways as you possibly can, right? I want you to look at the depths of it, not just on the surface level, right? Not just meet it where it's at, right? We see the carnal that's going on, right? But what's up under that, right? We see on a carnal plane, this is 3-body shorty, like to get naughty. We see that, right? On a carnal plane, right? And we see a lot of other stuff going on as far as the African that could be going on, or as far as the Uggs that could be going on. We see that there's different levels to this, right? But today, I want to go deeper. But in order to do that, we have to go back to what Chrisean Rock considers herself and how she rewrote the Bible in her mind. This is where I want to go today. And if you're on TikTok, you might want to go over to the YouTube page, Ralph the Wise on YouTube, because I promise you, this one is going to take you places. Because you have to remember, she's literally writing a script in the physical plane, right? You look at her fights, Zine and Zion, right? You look at this Last Supper thing that she has coming up, or the supper, right? You look at her trying to say she want to go to Jerusalem and walk the same path that such and such walked, right? So we have seen the multiple personalities. We witnessed that. We talked about that, right? From Chrisean Rock to Pishon to Chris Animal to right. We seen the multiple personalities, right? But when she was in the car with Zunde, she said that there's a personality that's coming out that we didn't see. But Ronnie told us about the false prophets, and he explained to us that, he was trying to point some stuff out. And every time I go into the whole Cain thing and how, Cain was marked and no one's supposed to kill Cain and so on and so forth. And then we have Chrisean, or possibly allegedly unaliving or having something to do with the unaliving of, right? But a lot of times you guys don't take heed until you hear it out of the horse's mouth, as they say, right? So in order for us to really, really dig into this story and how she sees her life in the biblical text and how she rewrote this book in her mind, we have to take a listen to something first, right? Because that way you can understand. That way no one says, you're making this up, right? Because that's what people like to say. You're making this up. They always say that. They like saying that, right? So I'm going to let you take a listen over here on YouTube. I'm going to try to let some people get over here from TikTok, before we play it. I'm trying to let some people get over here from TikTok before we play it. TikTok, go over to Ralph the Wise on YouTube. That's Ralph D.A. Wise over on YouTube. Yes, a lot of demonic energy. And what I'm trying to figure out? I'm trying to figure out, not only have we just now watched like the devil basically infiltrating God's house, or however you want to look at it, but we're watching like this fight that's going on, maybe inside of her, right? Maybe this fight is going on inside of her. Maybe something deeper is going on. Maybe this is all a social media experiment. We watch Jaguar over here on YouTube. We watch Jaguar, do the same thing, say some of the same things. I think now she's a keeper of the Sabbath. I'm not sure. She jumped to so many different religions. I don't even know which one Jaguar is in anymore. She's, Shabbat Shalom and a keeper of the Sabbath now. So, however that works. But with this one, it gets a little bit more complicated because, you have to understand, we see it a lot over here. We've seen it on TikTok a lot too, where a lot of these people, this was when debate talk was still around, right? When they had debate talk around, you had people running around calling themselves, she Jesus and, so on and so forth. You had, what's his name? Yad Judah, whatever his name was, over on TikTok saying that he was Christ and all of this stuff, so on and so forth, right? So we've seen this over on TikTok a lot. And I'm not sure if YouTube might have seen it a little bit. You see all these people with the mindsets of playing. The name of the TikTok is Ralph the Wise, Ralph D.A. Wise over on YouTube. Ralph D.A. Wise over on YouTube. Now, before I play this, right, I just want people to just look at the depths, look at the end, like take everything that's going on right now. The fact that we're in the Aquarius sky, the fact that, our minds is changing, the fact that all of this is going on, a lot of sleep is changing, so on and so forth. I talk about this a lot. I try to explain this a lot, right? And the reason why I point out these different personas, right, because I'm not dealing with the person, right? I keep on trying to explain, right? We're past dealing with people now, right? These entities, they have taken over vessels down here, right? And if you created a lower version of yourself or a higher version of yourself, you're going to be operating in that version. If there was a time of man and monster, there's now a time of angels and demons, right? So this is what I say when we have to, the studying of the 72 demons of the soul of man, talking about Baal, talking about these different things, so on and so forth. I like to go into the depths of this stuff, because I think our mind have multiple layers and we have to study some stuff in order to know some stuff so we won't fall victim to some stuff. So I do deep depth studies and stuff like that. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about the moon, stars, and quasars. I like worrying about moon, stars, and quasars, right? But with this situation right here, right? This is why I keep on saying, like, it's presenting itself on the surface level and people are having no type of notion for it. And I happen to see patterns. So I explain to people the patterns of things that I see, right? But a lot of people can't see the pattern. No matter how much I point out these patterns, people cannot see the patterns, right? And I point out these patterns often. But let's take a listen and then we'll keep the conversation going. But take a listen.
First, yes, you're a great provider. But so when we're on this earth as a child of God, let me just talk. On this earth, as a child of God, everybody has people assigned to them. Like I was assigned to Blue and he's assigned to me type of shit. That's how I really feel. To my dreams be so like I know, okay, if y'all know the Bible, it's this story about Jonathan. His name, we call him John. It's about Blue. And he was so popping, right? He got the crowd, he got the platform, he got the power, he got all this shit. But when he met Jesus, and Jesus' name is Rock too, right? In the Bible. My name is Rock. His name is John. So Jesus needed to meet John, right? Like he had to. God was like, go meet John. Like, go find John. So when Jesus found John, nigga, John was popping. John was different. John was authentic. John had talent. John was just that nigga in his own way, in his own platform. When I met Blue, I met him with 7 million followers, 7.7. He was different. He got a lot of power, a lot of, what's that called? Like, he the king of LA. So Jesus was like, all right, God, you feel me? Long story short, he found John, but God told him who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga for real. When he see you, he gonna know the past, whatever he got going on, down to you because he got to decrease for you to increase. So that's what Jesus got the memo before, and they called Jesus Rock, R-O-C-K. You hear me? So I'm gonna be a buck. I've been traveling, right? I've been overbooked. A lot of shit going on. He just had a kid. What's his kid name? Probably Journey. I think it's Journey. It's beautiful. So long story short, he has a kid. He has this. He's doing that. He's doing this. But it's not one time I'm really like not making you pick me over people. I'm not making you. It's like he decided to fuck with me over everybody else. Whatever he had going on, over his management, over his family, his baby mothers, kids, like he don't even know why he fucked with me. I know why he fucked with me because I'm reading this story in the Bible, bro. So basically, Rock meet John, which is Jesus. So John, like, when he meets Jesus, he's like, damn, okay, cool. This is my time to retire for real. Long story short, Blue is John. I'm Rock, which is Jesus.
All right. So you can hear her, right? You guys heard what she said, right? She's referring to herself as such, right? She's rewriting it. She is literally, this is why you see, even to the day, you still see this same concept because think about what she's trying to tell BlueFace. She's saying, yo, like cousins, right? Like we're, you know what I mean? We're cousins, right? She's saying like, oh, I see him like a brother, because what? Cousins become brother John, right? This goes back to the mental state, right? So if if we're all analyzing this because it's on the public scale and the internet is undefeated, right? The internet is truly undefeated. You can't really beat the internet, right? But so we're observing the mental state of the person or persona that we're dealing with. And I want you to understand that person or persona goes back to the Latin word persona, right? Persona meaning mask, right? So whatever mask of entities that is taken over, you can see the different variations of entities that is Chrisean. Well, my thing is, how is no one else seeing these things? Even with BlueFace, you can see different variations of things because they're not always their self, right? So we could say like, okay, the chat has control of them. They're not operating off of them. They're operating off of the chat. But no, these personas that you see come with what? Legions. You know what I'm saying? It's like we need an exorcism or an exorcist to come into this shit because we are literally watching them operate in many different personas of their self. And we're trying to make sense of it because we're logical thinkers. So we're saying like, oh, they're on Uggs or oh, this or oh, that, right? Because in your mind, you're trying to put it together in your mind, what you know, right? But if she already has it in her mind, right, that this is a biblical, she's in a physical walk right now. Everything that she did as Rock, the unalivings, right? She can say that was her 40 years in hell when she was tempted. You don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like anything that you do, you're going to justify it in your head first, right? The justification makes you walk around without the guilt, without the shame, without the, right? So you have to justify this madness in your head first, right? And her justification for this madness is she's on this walk where she is the cross. She said his name was Rock in the Bible. Now, I done read this book a multitude of times. Do you hear me? I done read this book. When she said it, I had to go back in my recollection to try to see, like, I ain't never seen Jesus. I ain't never hear nobody call Jesus Rock in the Bible. Did you? Did you hear it? Did y'all hear it over there on TikTok? I'm trying to figure out what universe did she read this in? I'm trying to figure out what universe she read this in. I'm going through the layers. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to Geico this shit and take a closer look. I'm trying to figure out what universe did she read this in where they had her name in the Bible, Rock. Huh? I heard Benjamin, John. I heard a multitude of names in the Bible. There is no rock in the Bible. Is it? Is it a rock in the Bible? Please tell me. What Bible is that? The Catholics? What Bible is it? Tell me. The new James? That must be in the new Bible. It has to be. You want me to play it again? She said it's in there. What's wrong? YouTube? She said, you want me to play it again? She told y'all it's in there. She's in there. It says Rock. Listen, you can't make this shit up. That explains why she took out Cain. She went and took out the last Cain. or holding the last bloodline of Cain hostage, whatever you want to call it. That's probably why she treat him like that, because she knows it's the last bloodline of Cain. Junior is the last bloodline of Cain. That's probably why she torturing him and shit. I don't know. Ain't no telling what's going on in her mind about what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Some might say she's making it up as she goes, but she's not. It's the Holy Spirit, remember? She's on rock. I'm just saying. Y'all don't want to look at it. Y'all don't want to say it. And y'all don't want to try to speak on it. But something's not right. And no matter how y'all keep on trying to make it sound right, seem right, look like, something is not right. She called Jonathan John the Baptist. That's why she keep on telling BlueFace he don't know who he really is. She telling BlueFace, you don't really know who you is. She think he John the Baptist. That is blasphemous. And she's in the house. She's in the house of God. Y'all making it seem like I'm making this up. She rewrote this shit. We need the Baker's Act or some shit. We need the Bakerfield Act or some shit. We need something to take place for real. She got to go back to Shepherd's Pratt. She's got to go back to Shepherd's Pratt. We cannot possibly. This is not the future generations of our youth. This ain't it. I don't think this is it, guys. I don't think this is it. I know y'all wanted to follow something, you Christian animals out there. I know all you Christian animals out there wanted to follow something, but I don't think this is it. I don't think any of y'all can explain this one. Can y'all? Huh? I want to see a Christian animal come up and justify this shit. Huh? I will drop it in the comment section on YouTube, because you got to come over to YouTube so they can hear you over there. I want to see a Christian animal come up and explain this one. Huh? She put herself in the book. She is playing out the book in our reality. Ain't that the Antichrist? They say God can't reveal himself till the Antichrist reveal himself. Is that the Antichrist? I'm not really sure what we would look for in a person that reveals themselves as the Antichrist, but I'm pretty sure this is something like anti, right? I mean, Christ said, many will come in my name. Is she part of the many that's coming in his name? Exactly. Just like she played out Ronnie's unaliving as a dream. Huh? It was a dream. But listen to what took place in the dream. The person was talking about her. Oh, you mean in your dream, you was your ego. You was your pride. She never changed. She just manipulating reality to make y'all think that she's on some, and by the time y'all realize it, it's going to be too late. You know, I hope it's not too late for Junior. I hope we can at least save Junior in all of this. I mean, BlueFace did go and set the whole toll for the weekend by showing y'all that Junior can eat, right? You could feed him if you pay attention. Well, you know, I don't know if BlueFace was really doing that because the baby was laying down. So I don't know how much credit we can actually give him for feeding a baby that's laying down. You're supposed to feed them when they sitting up. You can't feed no laying down baby. But okay, he was, you know, jamming that shit in there, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the fuck. That shit seemed like some Hungry Hippo video game or some shit to me, but hey, he fed him something, right? So that's going to show that she's not a parent, right? She's not a parent. It's apparent that she's not a parent, right? But once again, I don't have to tell you this. Why? Because Ronnie already pointed it out to us. He already told us, right? In his interview. Think about this. This is a year before he unalived, right? A year. So I want y'all to think about this, right? Chrisean didn't become holy hands until how long after Ronnie's unaliving? This is why he said, y'all know Chrisean rock. I know Chrisean Eugenia Malone. She's a thinker, right? She's stuck up here in her head. She's always constantly thinking, right? But before he left, he said some very, very, very specific stuff regarding Chrisean, right? Very, very, very specific stuff. And it wasn't like it changed, right? He repeated the same thing on multiple platforms, right? It damn near echoes in my head at night, right? He repeated some things, right? No, my page is good. Why? Why? You trying to take pages, man? What's the problem is? I don't want no trouble. Onomatopoeia. Right? Ronnie said, and not, there's no way for me to say it how he said it. So it's best that I just let him say it.
Nah. It's good, brother. That's heavy. It's real heavy, man. Shit. I wish you the best of luck with the situation, man. And if it's worth anything, man, seeing you in person and hearing you in person, I feel like you're a genuine dude. I don't see no clout chasing whatsoever, man. And I hope,
Ronnie. I'm on Instagram at Ronnie.do. I just want to let y'all know, man, don't ever forget, it's a privilege to be a parent. It's a privilege to be a parent. Junior's future, Junior's life, it doesn't need to depend on a career. Junior deserves to know his potential biological family without anybody's career being in consideration. We should be putting this child first. We should be putting this boy first. And I just want to let y'all know whether it go my way or if it don't go my way. I just need closure.
Absolutely.
And I know everybody won't understand it. Everybody don't have a father. Everybody ain't a stand-up individual. However, I'm doing this to save Junior. I'm doing this to bring light to child neglect, bring light to child abuse, bring light to the false prophets that are dwelling amongst us, that are inspiring our community. I don't
know if you guys pixels pick up what my pixels pick up, but this man was crying in this interview. Do you hear me? Crying, tears running down his face as he spoke, right? And this is why I say, when men speak from emotionals, y'all act like y'all don't see it. When we're passionate about something and we're speaking from that passion and from that place, y'all act like y'all don't see it. Y'all act like y'all don't, y'all can't feel it, right? And this is probably why a lot of us, keep everything bottled up inside and don't open our, minds up, or because like they played on this man. Do y'all not realize that? The internet, the people who put him in these spaces, right? They played on him. He might not have knew how monstrous the internet is, or these people that's on here, or this whole circus shit. He might not have knew that, right? But to literally watch a man fight for his child, or what he spiritually strongly believes was his child, right? And to watch him get played on like that, right? And then y'all wonder why it's so hard for a black man in the community to show love, to stand up for the kids. Because if we stand up for the kids, y'all shame us. Y'all will play on us, right? If what took place is not an example of what happens when a passionate black man, not only did he not say anything bad about Chrisean during these interviews that he had a heart for someone who didn't have a heart for him. He was saving someone who didn't even want to save themselves. Despite all the stuff that they might have did together, and despite everything that might have took place, he protected a woman that needed protection from herself. Put herself in situations and then played damsel in distress. He came to her rescue repeatedly. Let's not forget that. You go back to the Blue Girl's house. You go back. Anytime she called on him, he came running. Every time she called on him, he came running. You know why? Because his mom raised a good man. Right? Now I want y'all to think about that. The mothers that are out there raising good men are getting played on. Now I look back and I say, Mom, you created me to get played on in this monstrous world. And I look back and I say, Mom, why didn't you tell me how wicked women was? Why didn't you tell me they can be like this? I know you told me, to respect them. I know you told me to honor them. I know the Bible say that I'm supposed to separate from my parent and become one with my wife. I know that, but why didn't you tell me how wicked they was? We raising our kids out here to be good. We raising our boys out here to respect y'all women. But now it seems like the Liliths of this world are taking over. Now it seems like the Jezebels and the succubus has taken over. And it's not just Chrisean. It's not just Chrisean. It's in a multitude. It's in a multitude. I mean, men are out there doing fucked up stuff too, but women birth nations. I'm not taking away from what's going on in this world. I'm not taking away from what men are doing in this world. I'm just going to say, when are women going to realize their power and take it back? I can't birth a nation, but a woman can birth a nation. So what are we actually giving No. We're not talking about the monsters in this world. See, men are you can run into a man or you can run into a monster. Yeah, a lot of people ran into monsters, right? So if that's your justification for the women that's out here doing the, serial unaliving, then I get it, Misty. Hell, you got to justify the shit in your head however you perceive this world. But I'm raising my boys to be honorable. Both of my oldest sons, both of them graduated high school. I mean, shit, you can go back and watch it on my YouTube and see. I literally took them to the graduation on YouTube when both of my sons graduated. Right? I'm raising my boys to be honorable, to respect their women. I can't say how somebody else is raising or what fruit somebody else is bearing. But I'm thinking about the ones that I'm raising and what they got to walk into in this world. And I got to rethink that and say, damn, did I prepare them for a Chrisean? Did you prepare your kids for a Chrisean? We got to make some changes in this world. Really ask yourself, did you prepare your kid for a BlueFace? Because I didn't. I didn't prepare I didn't think about it. Nibbling on kids' ears, doing all of that weird shit, bonding, and then breaking the bond, and then breaking the bond. They don't know they don't have stability. They don't know they could be there today and then gone tomorrow. You can't even settle down with that. You got to walk around on eggshells with that. Kids and parents. That's what y'all pushing in this world. That's what we doing. That's how we treating each other. Just fucking scrap the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment. Throw it out. Fuck it. Scrap it. That's probably why half of them can't read cursive anyway, because you can't read the shit know how to know what the 13th, 14th, and 15th said. Huh? You don't know cursive, so fuck it. Scrap it. Some of the most important books is written in cursive, but you don't know cursive, so fuck it, right? Excuse my French. I was really trying to understand what's going on and why we condoning this stuff. Yes, it's entertaining. World star. But it gets to a point when it comes to the kids, man, we should all stand and when it comes to the kids, we should all stand firm when it comes to the kids, man. Fuck all of that girl code, guy code bullshit. Fuck all of that. Like, when it comes to the kids, are y'all serious? Like, come on. When it comes to the kids, I understand adults are set in their ways. I understand how this world works. I get it. You get it. We get it. Right? We get it. No ghetto Taco Bell. We get it. We get it. But when it comes to the kids, I mean, look at Queen Ops over there on TikTok exploiting that little girl now for people to feel bad about her. She's trauma bonding us. They are trauma bonding us. They're putting the yoke back on us. Y'all don't see it? They're putting the yokes back around our neck. They're trauma bonding us to bullshit. Because real people are actually going through that shit in the real world that actually deserve the help. These people got karma coming their way for the fucked up life that they live. A, B, and Dean, they got karma coming their way. Get out the way and let karma get them. BlueFace and Chrisean, get out the way. Let karma get them. Why is y'all taking on the karma of these other people when they got cosmic karma that's coming their way for the fuckery that they doing in the world?
I need to know, I just got to know. It's time to know if he's mine. I got to know. There's not a man that God can't save.
I'm still a man from the grave.
I'm still a man from the grave.
Roll the stone from the cave.
I'm still a man from the grave. Yeah, you was running from me like you was dodging the bullet. Ooh, boo, you still on your red carpet. I wasn't trying to pull it. Our relationship was more than having relations, but you treated our bond like a passing vacation. To the public, I was just a nagging ex, 1,001 night stands, just yeah. You was telling the world that I said it for clout, that you wasn't my girl, call it reasonable doubt. I was only trying to stand on 10. No regrets for my son,
I'll do it again and again. See, Junior looks a lot like me.
Features, skin tone, and
All
that
that good about energy. Am I the one? All I want to do is DNA test done.
But you had your own intention, by all means your own convention. So my name you didn't mention. Blue the daddy, your invention.
My mama said, walk in line.
Stand up straight.
Let the truth be mine.
The seed you sow is like a seed. Open your eyes, don't sleep. There's not a man that God can't save.
I'm still a man.
Y'all gotta go to YouTube. Y'all gotta go to YouTube.
I'm still a man from the grave.
I'm
I'm
still
still
a
a
man
man
from
from
the
the
grave.
grave. I need as much traction over there as possible. Knowing that I'm gone.
Do you even feel
Knowing how you did me wrong.
Seems you trying to block me out your mind, but the
Yes,
guilty
you
always
always-
speak. What's true won't be left behind. Victim of a woman's fucking scorn. I was there when he was born. Out from his life I was torn. The world is wondering, did you even mourn?
Self-disclosure.
I didn't want
I'm about to replay it. I'm about to replay it.
game. I didn't need the fucking fame. I only wanted what is fair.
And I have to live a lie.
I was only acting, don't care. This shit makes the hardest nigga cry. See, I'm
And my mama's only boy.
Now they taking the joy
With the devious ploy.
Family tree they destroy. Oh,
My mama said.
Walk in line.
stand up straight.
Let the truth be mine.
The seed you sow.
See, that's how I know. That's how I know I'm in sync with my collective. Because I was just about to post it in the Discord, and then I watched it pop up in the Discord. I was literally just about to post it in the Discord. I'm looking at my third screen over here, and I was just about to post it in the Discord, and then it pop up in the Discord.
I'm still a man from the grave.
Appreciate it, collective.
What are you gonna tell him? Are you gonna say who I am? What
What
you
you
gonna
gonna
say?
tell him?
Erasing me and my fam. The chain may be broken, but we still gonna link with
With
that
that
paper.
paper,
I was joking, cause our
brother.
blood
I
be
see
the
that
ink. See,
ink.
no man can curse what
Curse
God
God
bless. Yeah, my last ride was a hearse, but
I'll be restless.
Every second minute out, he's looking more like the truth. Soon he'll be a man with power.
Won't always be the youth.
What is hidden in the
And
dark
talk will come to light.
This is only a spark. It's about to get bright. Seems like only a bark, but just might be a bite. Not a walk in the park, more like a thief in the night. You
had the chance to set the left up real straight.
Let him know what it is.
Please don't hesitate.
Tell my boy there's only God above him.
And let him know that his daddy really love him.
My mama said, walk in line.
Stand up straight.
Let the truth be mine.
The tree you sow and you shall reap. Open your eyes before you. Hey, long live a king in the comment section. Long live a king in the comment section.
I'm still a man
still a man from the grave. Hey, appreciate all the jewels. Appreciate all the jewels. Appreciate the new members. Appreciate you becoming a member. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. They nada. They nada. Hey, appreciate all the jewels. 10 jewels. I don't know what that is. I appreciate it. Gold coins, jewels. I don't know what that is, but I appreciate it. Silver Star. Hey, appreciate the 5 gifted. If you got a membership, show some appreciation for the membership. Yo, listen, I want y'all to really think. Like we might be surface level. Y'all might be looking at this and y'all might be surface level with it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be, but look at the depths of this. This girl is calling herself the Christ. Like that's why she want to go to Jerusalem. That's why she want to walk the path. That's why she, like, what? Y'all got to make this make sense. Y'all got to really make this make sense. For some reason, YouTube keeps splitting my lives up. I don't know why they split it like this. So every time I go live, they make 2 of them, right? They make 2 of them. And then they get mad at me and say that I'm duplicating shit. How am I duplicating it if y'all are the ones in charge of the program and all I can do is hit the live button? YouTube, this is not my fault, okay? I just hit the button. And y'all keep making double lives. Y'all got 62 people in one of them and 46 people in the other one. This is how bad y'all don't want people to recognize me. This is how hard y'all making it for people to find me, that y'all just splitting my lives up and creating 2 of them. I'm thinking it's 108 people in the same room. This shit is split into 2 different rooms. What the fuck? This is what y'all doing? They got the system so manipulated. They said, we can't stop this nigga. Just go ahead and split the room. Hey, we can't stop this nigga from talking about it. Just go ahead and split the rooms up. I don't even know what to do anymore. Just split the shit. Split it. This shit is split up. I don't know what's going on. It's split in 2 different rooms. I gotta do a podcast. I don't know what the hell goes on. This shit is all split up. I'm thinking I'm talking to all of y'all in the same room. No wonder why one room can't see the other room comment sections. I'm sitting here talking. Y'all don't even see what comment I'm responding to or nothing. Y'all don't see it because it could be a comment from the other room. Ain't this some shit? Damn, they making it difficult over here in these YouTube streets. The YouTube making it difficult. I don't know how to fix that. How do I fix that? Don't say contact YouTube, because I try to contact YouTube. They do not respond to me at all. Tell me to contact YouTube. They'll try to take the whole page if I contact them. It'll be alert to the page. All right, so we're going to play this again so y'all can hear it. All right.
He a good provider.
Now listen.
First, yes, he a great provider. But so when we're on this earth as a child of God, let me just talk. On this earth as a child of God, everybody has people assigned to them. Like I was assigned to Blue and he's assigned to me, type of shit. That's how I really feel. To my dreams be so like, I know. Okay, if y'all know the Bible. It's his story about Jonathan. His name, we call him John. It's about Blue. And he was so popping, right? He got the crowd. He got the platform. He got the power. He got all this shit. But when he met Jesus, and you know Jesus' name is Rock too, right? In the Bible. My name is Rock. His name is John. So Jesus needed to meet John, right? Like he had to. God was like, go meet John. Like, go find John. So when Jesus found John.
Now, so this is her. Now, look, you got these people out here. They on their walks. You see them on TikTok and stuff like that. They doing their little walk across from Philly to to LA. You know what I'm saying? And she's sitting here saying, look, Jesus was supposed to go meet John. This is why I say I can't say the words that I want to say because, TikTok is going to do this whole, angry bear thing with me. And I don't want to, aggravate TikTok but think about what she's saying, y'all. She's saying she had to go meet John, right? Rock, because that's his name now, Rock. So Rock in the Bible had to go meet John. So Rock goes and meets John, who was his cousin, right? John the Baptist, the cousin of Rock, right? That's why and remember, Carlissa said that BlueFace and Chrisean could be related down, somewhere far down the line. So it's probably, Carlissa might be partly putting this shit in her head. This is just one of those stories that's like, what? It's baffling and it's blasphemous and it's among other things. There's a couple of things. Right? Definitely disturbing, She said BlueFace is John the Baptist. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. You cannot make this shit up. BlueFace is out there preaching to the wilderness because he's John the Baptist. Are y'all serious? So y'all can't say we not living that. We in some sort of mindset, we have to be living the biblical days or something. Because there's too many people that's being in this state of mind. Unless y'all want to go with the government MK Ultra shit and say that something's going on, right? Which one y'all want to go with? Y'all decide. What direction are we going with this? Because something ain't right. Y'all thought I was joking when I said this was the Jezebel, but okay, now explain it. Now I want to see y'all explain this shit. I want to see them explain this one. Since they keep on stealing content for everything else, explain this one, content creators that keeps on stealing content from me. Explain this one now, since you want to just keep on. BlueFace is John the Baptist? No way. Huh? But when I said that she considered, when you looking at the Bible and you say Cain and, and I said, Quran, Cain, the last of his bloodline, so on and so forth. And y'all said, oh, you reaching. They said, oh, you reaching now. You reaching. I said, why you think she named her son Jesus, so on and so forth? You said, oh, you reaching. No. I'm not making this shit up. She thinks she is living the Bible. And she rewrote that shit in her Adubla Avogada. That's the brain, for those who don't know. The heart-shaped part of yeah. Don't laugh. She rewrote this shit. And y'all think that she walking around. No, she wrote some shit. She can't do nothing wrong because she's in the book. She is the book. That's why she walking around playing, the Father is one and with the Son, and if she's Jesus, then she's God, right? If she's the rock, that is the book, that is ain't no. Where did y'all read this at? What book is she reading? Can y'all please tell me? I read this, but I had to go back. I might read this shit again tonight. She making me want to reread the book again. I promise you. She making me want to reread the book. I might have to go read the Bible again tonight because I didn't see nowhere in the Bible where it says Jesus was named Rock. I didn't see it. Her and Jaguar need to sit down and see who can come up with the best story. Because I promise you, we in storytelling times right now. This is some soothsaying witchcraft shit going on. Her and Jaguar need to sit down and go story for story, because you know they one uppers. They both one uppers. Every time you got a story, the motherfuckers got one up on you. They got a story just a little bit better. I'm telling you, if her and Jaguar was in the same room, man, that shit they be one up in each other. They go story for story. We need to put all of them together. Just put Ali, Carter, Jaguar, Chrisean, Rock, put them all in the same place and see what the fuck comes out of it or something. You know what I mean? Because it ain't no way. They all need to be in the same crazy house together, playing on all of us like that. I was really believing half of these stories until I started digging into them. I fell for Jaguar one time until I seen she was a Facebook shorty. You know what I'm saying? You got 3 body shorty, Facebook shorty. Like, I fell for Jaguar lies. I was like, yes, expose Jay-Z, expose them. Right? But then I realized who it was coming from. A manipulator. Once you realize it's coming from a master manipulator, you got to take all the cards back off the table. You can't leave those cards on the table once you realize it's coming from a master manipulator. They're not playing with a full deck. So once you realize that you playing with a master manipulator, you got to take the cards off the table because you playing with a master manipulator. You know? And see, the problem is they going to keep on manipulating. You know? They just keep trying shit, won't work. Trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, can't work. Because you dealing with a master manipulator. She's about to walk around. See, listen, y'all seen Chrisean. Y'all see how she eats. So y'all already know what Chrisean capable of, right? You seen Chrisean. You seen, Chrisean Rock. You seen Rock, right? You seen it. You seen Chrisean. You seen Rock. You even seen Pisson. You even seen Pisson Malone. You know what I'm saying? When she pissed on herself, right? Pisson only pop up every so often, right? You've seen all the different characters, but this new one that she about to pull out, the one she about to motherfucking pull out now, you ain't never, ever, ever. She like the genie off of Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? By next year, they're going to be on a magic carpet ride. She's going to be showing Jonathan the Baptist a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. A new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no. I'm trying to tell you, man. She making this shit up as she go along. If she was watching cartoons, she'll be telling y'all that they was Yogi and Boo Boo. And you motherfuckers will believe it. She'll be like, I'm telling you, Jonathan ain't no average bear. Every time the ranger keep coming, he just keep going after them picnic baskets. Y'all gonna believe that shit. She'll tell you she's Scooby-Doo in a game. Yeah, Jonathan, that's scrappy dude. He gonna fight everything. He gonna, what the fuck? What is going on in the world? Nobody got discernment? Nobody's paying attention to this shit? All these different characters that keep getting unlocked and nobody's paying attention to this shit. These motherfuckers is telling us anything nowadays. Big hungry Cece running around talking about he chasing Bigfoot in the woods. 607 Unc running around talking about something he sit on planets and talk to UFOs and shit like that. Ray J running around saying he's a rock'em sock'em robot and sucking on so please, can we please make sense of this? How the fuck is everybody being everything but intelligent? So these motherfuckers can be all of this shit, but I can't be smart. Y'all idolizing all of this weird shit, but I can't be smart. I can't be part of the intellectuals. Huh? Why the fuck I can't be a part of the intellectuals? Huh? These motherfuckers is out here believing in anything. Pretty soon they gonna come out and tell us they Thundercats. And y'all gonna believe it. I believe Chrisean is a Thundercat. I seen Lionel. I seen Lionel. I seen all of them. They was right with her. Lionel had the little. What the fuck? We believe in anything now. We just falling for anything. I'm scared. You not scared? Huh? Man, listen, you got Adrian Broner and the grown-ass boxer dude dressing up. Now he gonna be a rapper. My first play school rap set going on and shit like he a kid. He reliving his life. Most of us can't even get no blessing in the life that we living right now. These motherfuckers get multiple blessings, swapping destinies and shit. Make it make sense. Chrisean was a rapper, a reality show castess, a boxer, and now she's holy. Come on, man. Can I get one? Can I get one stab at it? Let me get it. Maybe I shouldn't say stab at it. You know, knowing Chrisean poking people up and shit. Maybe I should use a different word. Can I get a chance? These motherfuckers out here, Adrian Broner, 50-something years old, running around with 23 years olds and shit. We don't know if BlueFace is 35 or 28. I heard him in that car say 120, 1992. I know he said 92. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the math ain't mathing with that one if he was born in 92. But y'all keep on trying to tell me that, you know, he 28 or 27 or something. But the math ain't mathing. This nigga getting younger or something. How the fuck is he 27 all over again? The math ain't mathing. He gave a birthday. He said he was born 1/20/92. Now, I did the math in my head. I don't know. Maybe is he going by a different calendar? Is he going by the Ethiopian calendar? He got 13 months in his calendar. Tell me. Is there 13 months in his calendar? Seems like it is. Something ain't right. 92. Is that missing? Did some years go by that we don't know about? BlueFace out here telling people he 28, he 35. He 35 years old. Somebody, come on, man. BlueFace 35. He gave that officer that birthday. He said 1/20/92. I heard him. I heard him say 1/20/92. Go back and listen to it. It's somewhere. Go back and listen to the clip. He said 1/20/92. Don't make me play it. Don't make me play it, YouTube. I was listening hard because, you know, when you have discernment, you got to listen. Was Chrisean really saying that he was closer to 40? Was she really telling on him, like putting him out there that he closer to 40 than he is 30? Y'all trying to act like y'all don't remember. I remember. I heard it. I heard it with my own 2 ears. I was listening. I heard it. I can act like y'all didn't hear it, but I heard it. Did I even put it on? Yeah.
Because look at the fucking people. Okay, look. Don't you know your right, Stop doing that. You know your right? For a small fee, I could be a lawyer right now.
You gotta go over to YouTube. You're not gonna hear it over here.
I could be a lawyer right now. Okay. On the low, I could be a lawyer right now. Oh, girl. We're right here trying to be a lawyer right now. Lawyer right now. Okay. On the low, I could be a lawyer right now. Oh, girl. We're right here trying to get our gun night going in the pig spot for Sean Rock. Right here. Hey, back there. Is that what y'all know? Why are y'all following? Y'all must have been following her. Dang, is that little nipples in here? Where's that the fight for her safety?
They might have cloned BlueFace already, because that date, that 92 date, didn't. I don't think we. That might be somebody else that was born. Listen.
If you want to put your equipment up here safely, I know it's expensive. I want to say. Oh, where do we have to like stand in? What's that? Like, I know you're finna tell us to get out. Yeah, so we gotta have you put the equipment up because everyone's gonna hop on. I said like, where we're gonna be at? Like, I need to see. You're not gonna be holding the camera. I know that. I just need to know how far. We're gonna be behind us. No one's gonna. Yeah, no one. I know it's super nice. That's why I was saying if you want to put it up on the dash, so it's safe. You're not.
Where? Why is it not active? Registration? Why are we talking? Because we're trying to be safe. All right, bro.
Come on, big dog. All right. I got you, brother. We're going one at a time.
Man, that's too much. That lady making too much noise in the damn thing. I can't really hear it. She making too much noise. I gotta go back and clean it up so y'all can hear it.
Jesus found John, nigga. John was popping. John was different. John was authentic. John had talent. John was just that nigga in his own way, in his own platform. When I met Blue, I met him with 7 million followers, 7.7. He was different. He got a lot of power, a lot of what's that called?
Y'all gotta go over to YouTube. Go over to YouTube.
So Jesus was like, all right, God, you feel me? Long story short, he found John, but God told him who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga for real. When he see you, he gonna know the past, whatever he got going on, down to you, because he got to decrease for you to increase. So that's what Jesus got the memo before, and they called Jesus Rock, R-O-C-K. You hear me? So I'm gonna be a buck. I've been traveling, right? I've been overbooked. A lot of shit going on.
Yo, who told her that? Who told her that? Did her mom tell her that? Is this like Harry Potter or something? The boy with the scar or some shit? Like, who told her this story? Like, he's got to be a legend. And who told her that? Is that what her mom told her the book said? Is that what her mom told her the book said? Somebody lied. Somebody told her that. Cause that's crazy. Somebody really told her that Pastor Mike told her that shit. Pastor Mike said, Did you know you in the book?
He just had a kid. What's his kid name? Probably Journey. I think it's Journey. It's beautiful. So long story short, he has a kid. He has this. He's doing that. He's doing this. But it's not one time I'm really like, not making you pick me over people. I'm not making you. It's like he decided to fuck with me over everybody else. Whatever he had going on over his management, over his family, his baby mothers, kids, like, he don't even know why he fucked with me. I know why he fucked with me because I'm reading this story in the Bible, bro. So basically, Rock meets John, which is Jesus.
He keeps saying that.
So
Rock meets John, which is Jesus. So is John Jesus?
Like, damn. Okay, cool.
He's Jesus.
This is my time to retire.
He's John the Baptist.
Long story short, John.
And she's got to take everything from him to become Jesus. Listen to what he's saying. She say, John, I want you to listen to what she say. She says, John gives everything to Jesus. He has to become less for Jesus to become greater, right? This is what she's saying. She's saying that, you know what I mean? John has to become less for her to become greater. Listen.
He has a kid. He has this. He's doing that. He's doing this. But it's not one time I'm really like, not making you pick me over people. I'm not making you. It's like he decided to fuck with me over everybody else. Whatever he had going on over his management, over his family, his baby mothers, kids, like, he don't even know why he fucked with me. I know why he fucked with me because I'm reading this story in the Bible, bro. So basically, Rock meets John, which is Jesus. So John, like,
hold on, I'm play back. She says,
when he meets Jesus, he's like, damn, okay, cool. This is my time to retire for real.
her time to retire for real. See?
Long story short, John. I'm Rock, which is Jesus. John was popping.
Look, listen to what she say. John has to become less for Jesus to become greater, right? This is why she say it's her time to retire, because she's taking from John. Listen.
God was like, go meet John. Like, go find John. So when Jesus found John, nigga, John was popping. John was different. John was authentic. John had talent. John was just that nigga in his own way, in his own platform. When I met Blue, I met him with 7 million followers, 7.7.
I'm reading the chat.
He was different. He got a lot of power, a lot of, what's that called? Like, he the king of LA. So Jesus was like, all right, God, you feel me? Long story short, he found John, but God told him who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga for real. When he see you, he gonna know the past, whatever he got going on, down to you, because he got deep.
No, Jesus would never call rock in the Bible. See? Decrease for you to increase, right? Decrease for you to increase. But no, listen, nobody never called him rock in the Bible. Nobody said he was referred to as a rock because they're talking about he's the pillar, he's the stone, right? He's my rock, right? That's not the same thing as what she's saying. She's trying to say he was called rock in the Bible. No, Jesus was never called rock in the Bible. There's not one out of the 66 books of the Bible, ain't not one of them say that, yo, I'm going to tell you this story about rock. No, the solid rock of what I stand on is a reference. She's saying, okay, the solid rock that you stood on, did that solid rock that you stood on, did it go meet John the Baptist? No, it's a reference saying that he is the rock that I stood on, right? It's a reference referring. No one ever called him rock in the Bible. Foundation, ground, no. Support, no. That's something. That's a metaphor. That's the parables. That's why he spoke in parables. He never. You're not going to switch that up on me and try to be like, oh, he was called rock, because think about it. John the Baptist wasn't John the Baptist as a metaphor, but Jesus was referred to as metaphorically the rock, or, so on and so forth. But his name was Jesus in the Bible. It wasn't, oh, rock, hey, no.
Who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga.
Hold on, listen. She said that John's got to decrease for Jesus to increase. In this physical world, how would John decrease for Jesus to increase? That means all his stuff would have to be given to her, or, take from John as, something, whatever, right? How would he decrease for her to increase? Listen to her.
When I met Blue, I met him with 7 million followers, 7.7. He was different. He got a lot of power, a lot of, what's that called? Like, he the king of LA. So Jesus was like, all right, God, you feel me? Long story short, he felt John, but God told him who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga for real. When he see you, he gonna know the past, whatever he got going on, down to you, because he got a decrease for you to increase.
See? He's gonna pass everything down to you because he's got a decrease for you to increase. Listen, Jonathan's gonna know what's going on, and he's gonna pass everything down to you because he's got a decrease for you to increase. This is the justification for. Listen to me. Listen.
Down to you because he got a decrease for you to increase. So that's what
Jonathan is gonna pass everything down to her.
Whatever he got going on,
he's going to know to pass everything.
He got a decrease for you to increase. So that's what Jesus got the memo before. And they called Jesus Rock, R-O-C-K. You hear me? So I'm going to be a buck. I've been traveling, right? I've been overbooked. A lot of shit going on.
What? This is what I'm saying. Like, and then you go back to what, Dre said. Whatever they got planned for you, they can't do it unless you, claim that boy or whatever, right? Like, really, like, think about what's going on. You know what I mean? It's the king of LA. Like, what? She making this shit up. She's walking this biblical story. Like, she's playing this biblical story out in her mind. Crazy work. That's why I say y'all gotta be careful, man. The devil's gonna ask you some stuff, man, and you better know the right answers. You hear me? The devil gonna ask you some stuff, and you better know the right answers. Okay.
But God told him who John was. Jonathan. Like, all right, Jonathan is that nigga for real. When he see you, he gonna know the past, whatever he got going on, down to you, because he got a decrease for you to increase. So that's what Jesus got the memo before. And they called Jesus Rock, R-O-C-K. You hear me? So I'm gonna be a buck. I've been traveling, right? I've been overbooked. A lot of shit going on. He just had a kid. What's his kid name? Probably Journey. I think it's Journey. It's beautiful. So long story short, he has a kid. He has this. He's doing that. He's doing this. But it's not one time I'm really like not making you pick.
And listen, I want you to think, like, all those people listen to this story and they still, like, just kept following her. Like, yes, that sounds right.
Over people. I'm not making you It's like he decided to fuck with me over everybody else. Whatever he had going on, over his management, over his family, his baby mother, his kids, like, he don't even know why he fucked with me. I know why he fucked with me because I'm reading the story in the Bible, bro. So basically, Rock meet John, which is Jesus. So John, like, when he meets Jesus, he's like, damn, okay, cool. This is my time to retire for real. Long story short, Blue John,
Excuse me.
I'm Rock, which is Jesus.
Listen to what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, what? What? Listen, the mind is a terrible thing to waste, people. Don't lose your mind out here chasing these stars, right? Before they offer you anything, you better think twice because your image could be up. Like this is a spiritual battle, man. You got to think twice. You could be somebody's sacrifice. I'm telling you right now, it's dark days right now. Just because the sun is out outside doesn't mean it's not dark. It's dark days. We're in the dark times. Meantime, man, if nobody told you that they love you today, let me be the first but not the last to tell you that I love you. And as we close out, make sure y'all join the Discord if y'all can join the Discord. We're going to keep on rolling with this. We're going to keep on putting the knowledge out there. We're going to keep on pointing them out. And hopefully some of y'all will recognize, the 72 demons that are sold with man because they're walking amongst us right now. These entities, these things that are inside of us, if you don't fight off the demons of yourself, you can be controlled by one of these legions or these multitudes that's out here right now controlling these other vessels. It could be you. Your vessel could be the next one. Your vessel could be the next one they take over. Think about that. Open that eye. You better have discernment.
Ain't no slowing up. He keeps you on his liquor till you throwing up. Calling you his friend while making you his bitch. Partnering crime but still a fucking snitch. Offering you everything you ever wanted, but he's lining you up to be teasing time. I already made it on God's plan. You could never shade it, I'm God's man. I see the way you played it, I'm no fan. There's no fucking deal, do you understand? Offering the booties, whips, and eyes. But I don't wanna be no sacrifice. Know what you offered was so nice. I gotta think twice. So niggas think twice. Niggas think twice, throwing that money just to see it clap. But sometimes the devil is a honey trap. He gives it, then he takes it with the finger snap. Cause you hypnotized with all them curves in your lap. Yeah, she looking like a dream come true, but she doing that state that's the loyal. I already see you, you can't hide. God already showed me what's inside. See, I'm God's man with God's pride. I was laughing every time you lied. Offering the booties, whips, and eyes. But I don't wanna be no sacrifice. Though what you offered was so nice. I gotta think twice. So niggas think twice. You offering the booties, whips, and eyes. Pop champagne, make it rain, make it rain. But I don't wanna be no sacrifice. Money on my brain, feeling insane. I don't want your cake, you eat my slice. Gotta think twice, gotta think twice. Your niggas think twice, young niggas twice. Your niggas think twice, young niggas twice. Your niggas think twice. Mama And everything she showed me kept me down to earth. When you say you're so the devil, this you can't reverse. Fucking better off with nothing than to get that purse. You can keep them booties, whips, and knives. Keep it all. I'm gonna be your sacrifice. I'm never sell my soul, there ain't no pride. No pride, no pride. Think twice, think twice.
Y'all over in the Discord.
Some niggas think twice.